Good evening, guys. Let's start to the CSS next concept. Okay, so previously class we saw the CSS selector, right? We have the 7 types of selector are there. Okay, which kind of 7 types of selector? Element selector, then again ID selector, class selector, universal selector, grouping selector, child selector, attribute selector. Okay, so these are the 7 types of selector are there. Now today we will going to learn the what type of CSS is there. What we will going to learn today, what type of CSS are there. There are, guys, 3 types of CSS are there. What is the meaning of type? Type means how the way or how many ways we can add the CSS. Okay, so we have the 3 types of CSS are there. You can see, let me take one pencil from over here and you can check. Number 1, we have the inline CSS. Second, we have the internal CSS, and the third one we have the external CSS. It is working similarly, but the way and the use are the different. So how many types of we have the CSS? We have the 3 types of CSS are there. Number 1, inline CSS. Number 2, internal CSS. Number 3, external CSS. Let's go to learn how we can use or how we can add that. Now what I am doing to this purpose, let's go to the practically also. Over here I have the desktop. I will be going to make one folder. Right click over here, new, and I am making one folder. This folder name is, I am giving type of CSS. Okay, so this is I am giving to the name. Okay, sorry for the disturbance. What I said that, so we need to create one folder. That folder name is type of CSS. You can give whatever the folder name you want. Right now what I want to do, this folder I want to open using by VS Code. How we can do that? We can go to the search engine. Over here we can search the VS Code. Let me click over here VS Code, and then after I want to open the particular folder. So files, after that inside I have the option open the folder, and I'm going to select the location. Desktop, I have in my desktop the folder I created. So desktop, and over here type of CSS. Let me select this folder. Right now unnecessary things will be over there when we are opening the VS Code. So let me close it, that close. Right now I have only my VS Code, and you can check over here this folder is open. Now what we need to do, I said that if you want to apply the CSS, it is mandatory we should have the HTML page, isn't it? So how we can create the HTML page? Click over here in the plus sign, okay, and create one file HTML. You can give whatever the name you want. So right now I'm giving to the file name that is called type CSS. Did you get it? Means type of CSS dot HTML. Okay, let me hit enter button. My HTML file is ready. Now I want over here the syntax, means boilerplate. How we can break? You need to be hold the shift exclamation mark enter button. Okay, now after that we can go over here and change the title. I'm going to learn right now type of CSS. Control S saved, right click this file and open with the live server. Okay, so it will be going to open. It's take little bit time to open also. So you can check over here. Right now my HTML file is the lively. You can check the title is type of CSS and my file name is also type css.html. Right now what we need to learn? We need to learn over here how we can add the CSS. We already done how we can add, but there are the 3 types we have. We can add the CSS. Number 1, you can check. Number 1, we have the inline CSS. But before we are understanding how we can add the CSS, before let's take to the one example in the HTML that is called any kind of tag. So understanding purpose, I am going to write our favorite tag that is called h1. Let me give to the heading number 1. Okay, heading number 1. So what happened? This just only heading will be going to display. Control S saved over here. Let's check also your browser. You can check heading number 1. Right now what happened? I want to apply the inline CSS first. What I want to apply? Inline CSS. There are the three types we have, or the three way we have, we can add the CSS. Number one, inline CSS. Number two, internal CSS. Number three, external CSS. Let me add right now inline CSS. How we can do that inline CSS? We need to write, okay, let me go in your PowerPoint not PowerPoint presentation, in your VS Code, and see over here I have the element is there. Did you get it? So inline means what? Where I have the element inside of the opening tag, in that line I will be applying to the CSS. Okay, so inline meaning is what? In that particular HTML element, specifically in that line, I will be going to add to the CSS. We can do that. We need to go into the opening tag. Okay, opening tag we need to go inside, and we need to use the attribute that is called style. What attribute we need to use? Style. Style equal to, inside of the quotation we need to write the property and the value. So right now, suppose I want to change a color, so I'm going to write the property over here, color1. Okay, color is the property, and after that, let me use the full screen. Let me hit the enter button. Color is the property, and the value will be, suppose, the red. Okay, now check it. Control S saved over here. Now go back to again your page. You can see right now CSS is applied. So way of we are applying to the CSS, this is we called as a inline CSS. Means in that particularly line we are adding to the CSS. Right now, sir, if we have to the p tag, paragraph tag, like this is my para. Okay, then again maybe we have the another bold tag is there. So this is bold. Okay, this is bold. Now what happened? Control S saved. Right now, sir, you can check this is not applied to the color. Now same, if you want to use the inline CSS, so we are separately our each element purpose are giving to the styling. So let me go again in the p tag over here inside. Okay, p tag inside I'm going. Okay, opening tag, space, style. I want to apply the attribute that is called style, and let me use right now color should be, suppose, yellow. Same like that, I want to go inside of the bold tag. Again I will be applying over here style, color should be, suppose, blue. Okay, so this is the way we are adding to the inline CSS. Inline means what? In that particular each line I will be going to add to the CSS. Right now you can check also inside of your HTML page, the color is applied. Sir, we can use only the color? No guys, whatever the how many properties we have, we can add that all properties. Right now see, if I want to apply to the background color also, I am going inside of your styling. Okay, check it, styling, inside of the bracket, after your semicolon, I will be going to add to the background color. I want to add the background color that is called maybe a black. Okay, so you can check what thing are there. I apply for my HTML element purpose color as a red and background color as a black. You can check over here and you can see the background color is the black and your text color is red. So you can add to the lot of things. But inline CSS, why we are not using that much? Because of the reason, every time you need to add to the style in each line, and plus you need to be add to the every properties and the values in the one line. So when we have the very big styling over there, or when we have the lot of properties are there, that time if you are writing into the only the one page, it is confusing for to the developer. Okay, that's why we have to the another way. Okay, let me show you. So this is we are using inline CSS. Right now, letter means right now let me remove these things and let me add to the another type that is called internal CSS. Okay, previously what we learned, just we right now complete to the inline CSS, and now we will going to learn to the internal CSS. Internal CSS, how we can apply? Okay, let me take to the